Okay, hi. Thanks for joining me. I am back with the Barefoot Bunker. I am Herschel G, and today we are playing the SGT Tour SGTTs, and we are here at number one at Torrey South, 425 yards. And this course will play a little bit long for me at about 6,700 yards, but let's get out to it and see if we can't put together a couple of good rounds. Balloon ball off to the right. Not a great way to start, but kind of the default miss for me. So we play a lot of these like par fours basically, and this will be a good example of that. So we're going to bring this out of the bunker with the trusty 7-wood, try to advance it up there as much as we possibly can. Came out of there pretty clean, but it won't cover the whole distance, that's for sure. We'll have double sands here. All right, so we've got 30 some odd yards here for the up and down, 31 yards. Greens and fairways are playing soft out here, so they're going to stick around, not roll out too much. Well, that's going to stick right there, speaking of, and we'll still have to make the putt. So pretty straightforward putt, though. 7 feet, straight and flat. And we're in on number one for par, which is a good start. Like I said, this is a little bit of a longer course for me from these 6,700-yard tees. Played the Web Tour tees yesterday at -4 for the tournament after a -1, -3 start. And I think they played those at about 6,300. So we've stepped back about 400 yards today to play this one. Short par 4 here, number 2. Should play down the middle of the fairway, wrinkle back toward the middle. Leaves 115. You can see how soft those fairways are. They're just not really moving at all. This one is downhill 7 feet, and it's about a wedge distance. The downhill add a little distance to this club so you can stay smooth with it. A little short, right? Yep, especially sticking on these soft greens and fairways. Everything's just going to be real soft. So 9 yards, uphill just a hair. And I'm going to have to putt that as well. It's going to take a little while to get used to these slower greens. They're slower just in the sense they're softer. They're still running at 11 on the stimp. Oops. Let's put that about right there, because it is moving a little bit. All right, even par after the first couple of holes. We come to the signature par 3 here at Torrey, the number 3, which today is playing 140 yards and down the hill pretty good. The wind is behind us, but it's only a mile an hour, so it's not really doing much. So we're going to take a hair too much club and send him there softly. Sit right there. Okay, we're going to still have to putt it, but I like that. The soft green receives it well. And we've got a short putt for birdie, 6 feet 11 inches. We're just going to focus on going straight at it. We're barely giving that up. And we're in for a birdie, -1 after 3 holes. And we come to a fairly long par 4. Wind very calm, so only 2 miles an hour. Not going to impact the shot too much, but it does play fairly long up the hill 5 yards for me. Well, that's just too much spin, but it should hit the fairway and stop right there because it is soft. So like I said, it's going to play long, and we're just going to have to play it up the hill the best we can here. 232 yards, uphill 1 foot 10 inches. Not really hitting this club real well the last couple of days. This is the 3-wood. It's a little better, but it's still going to have that big turn fade. Okay. Let's get the hitting insert lined up again. And now we've got another bunker shot. We're 35 yards, 8 feet, 5 inches up. And that's going to be real short, way shorter than I thought. I thought that would fly out of there pretty good. And now I've got a long uphill by 5 inches. It is moving just a hair to the right, 24 feet, 2 inches. It's probably moving about just a hair more than that, I'm thinking. So we're going to bring that up the hill, enough to make it. And we're going to take our first bogey of the day back to even par. And that's what I've been doing a lot lately. I've been bogeying immediately after birdies, and I've really got to get better about that. That's cost me some scoring this week on these stops. Let's see here. 402 yards, downhill 6 yards. Not terrible, not great, but it's out there. And obviously it's not rolling out very far. So, well, it's going to trickle here though. Look at this. Oh, no, okay, 167, downhill 5 yards. I'm not going to play on that sucker's pin over here. I'm going to cut the margin of error about there. Downhill 5 yards. I think this is a 6-iron. Just trust it. Wind, not really too much to worry about, but it is slightly behind us. Well, gonna keep rolling and get inside there. Look at this. We got another birdie. Well, birdie, bogey, birdie. Interesting. So let's see what this shorter par 5 looks like. Oh yeah, we're fine right there. Back to -1 for the tourney. Oh boy. Okay, well, it's a 3-shot par 5. At least we know that. Just not hitting driver real well, but let's see if we can get ourselves into a little bit of a recovery position here. We're just going to hit 7-wood up there, get ourselves into a spot where we can hit a approach iron we like. That should get us into position, right? It's going to stay in the fairway, short grass. 120 and downhill 3 feet 9. I'm not hitting the ball with a lot of authority at the moment. There's not much wind affecting this, so I'm going to hit the 9-iron here, even though it's a little bit too much club. And I'm going to pinch it and pull it. Dang it. Okay. The trend continues to struggle immediately after birdies. Don't know, it's not a letdown. I don't know what's going on. Okay, a little better with the soft greens here. Here we are at the par 4, number 7. It is a longer one for me, 428 yards. Big dog leg right. And let's get ourselves off in some kind of position off the tee. All right, that works a little better. Roll down there just a hair. Try to make this par 4 manageable for myself. And again, we're going to cut the margin of error here a little bit by playing off to there or so. This is that 7-wood again. Even though I'm downhill, I like the reliability of its distance more than I like the extra go at a 5-iron. Well, there you go. That's the miss. And that's why I like it better, because even a miss is not terrible. And the 5-iron miss would be. So there you go. It says a lot about the game when I'm so well played against my misses, because I do a lot of missing. So up the hill 10 inches, 37 feet, 8 inches total. It's sweeping out there pretty good. Probably not that much. We're overplaying the break, I think, a little bit. Saddle right there. Oh, I'm going to have to put this one back, I think. Is that true? Yes, it is. But this one's almost perfectly straight. We'll favor it here just so it can move if it wants. And another par, and we go on to 8. Number 8 here. 151 yards, playing uphill. 8 yards, so 24 feet uphill. So I think that is actually a 6-iron, just a full club difference because of that tremendous uphill here. So let's see. And it's just, that is today's miss, apparently. But it is going to stay just short. We're going to chip it from a reasonable distance away. Try to take into account the fact that these greens are a little softer. Go in. Yes! Yes! Loving the birdie. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here. We are in round 1 here at Torrey South, SGT Tour, SGT Tees. And we are 2 under on the 9th hole, so not too bad of a start. Let's see if we can get some more going. 511-yard par 5, downhill 8 feet 11 inches. Oh, and I sliced it off to the moon. Sit down soft, 3-shot par 5. It's okay. No real harm done, but it's just a swipey swing. It's not the one I want at all. But we're going to send the 7-wood again. Just get it out there into the fairway and try to get ourselves a decent approach shot here. That should do it. It's a little high. You can see it's 95 feet high. Take a little distance off it right there. Spun a little extra, and we're 118 away. Downhill. That's real close to what it last time, and I don't want to overswing the wedge. Is really what I don't want to do right here. But I think it actually is the call right here. Let's just hit this pitching wedge smoothly and put it in good position. All right. We've got a putt at it. It was a little toey. I hit it off the toe just a hair there, and not the smoothest of swings I've ever made. Breaking this much, I think. Yeah, it's going to break even a hair more than that. 20 feet 9 inches and up 1 foot 1 inch. How about one? There we go. Look at him raining in birdies. -3 after the front 9. Not too bad. I like it. Let's keep it moving. Keep the momentum. Relatively short par 4 here. 343 yards. Number 10. Let's go get the back 9. That should wrinkle to the middle. A little bit guided, but on this short hole, it should be okay. And give me another decent iron in here. This is 123. I think this is probably that 9-iron realistically. I think it actually is probably it's a heavy pitching wedge or a light 9-iron. Let's see. Well, it's the time to miss and the way to miss. That's right. Okay, again, it leaves us a putt that at least we can have a good look at here, right? So. Move that much, 11 feet 9 inches. All right, let's gather them up. Another birdie. Let's try to run this momentum out a little bit here. 176 down the hill. 9 yards downhill, so this is probably 6-iron, I think. Let's see. I just keep making that move. Even though I'm playing decently, I keep making a move like that with my irons. Really weird. Okay, 74 yards. Downhill, 8 feet 3 inches. Kind of an important up and down all of a sudden. Let's see if we can do this. And way short. Now I got my work cut out just getting myself a bogey. Whoops. Well, that was dumb. Dumb hole on a short hole. I do this with it, huh? Okay, well, at least we're up and down for the bogey, but there it is, another bogey. We're back to -3. Let's fight back here. Tough way to lead into a very long par 4 for me. That is going to be close. Right edge of the fairway should stick in there somewhere. Up the hill, 233. Downhill, 3 feet 9 inches. Probably just a bit out of the range. Let's see where we end up. Oh, yeah, that's way right. Whoops. The room for that over there. Don't hit the cart path. Okay, well, that was dumb. That was really dumb. Struggling a little bit. Let's see here. Boy, this is where a bad round here. This is where round goes to die, apparently. That was not a good turn of events. So we're looking at, again, bogey at best here. Wow. Just such a terrible shot right there. Kind of an even worse one. My goodness, this has gone south. Okay. On top of the world just a moment ago, and this is golf. It's moving about that much. It's moving about that much. It's up the hill. Well, I gave it a good go, that's for sure. Gonna have a little squirrely putt coming back for double. Yeah. Wow, to stay in the red here, I've really given it up. All right, very painful hole, very painful turn of events. Gets to 4 under and then plays 2 holes and 3 over. So let's see if we can use the par 5, relatively short par 5. Even though it's playing uphill, let's see if we can try to use that to get back in some kind of position. Well, shoulda, woulda, coulda again. Okay, that's spinning way too much. Unacceptable level of backspin on that ball. So puts us in some tough spots. And the 3-wood, which has been unpredictable to say the least so far. Should be in the middle, but not very far. But settle right there. 108 up the hill 10 yards. Have not been hitting these irons well at all. And long, but sit down right there. And at least we've got another look for birdie. Let's see if we can steal one. I think it moves that much. Let's see. Nope. Could tell that was not going to hold its head. Just didn't hit it well. So, gives up a good birdie opportunity. Goes to number 14. Still in the red, but barely. A little overcooked to the left, but it should be a good look at the green. Uphill. We're just a little rattled, so not hitting good irons, so not knowing which iron to hit in any given situation. So we're going to send too much iron, the 7-iron, up there. And it's not going to be too much. It barely got out of there. I guess that hill was extreme. So we are working so hard out here today on number 14. And that's too much again. Really having trouble predicting on the rollouts. 10 feet, 10 inches. Just a hair break. It's breaking the whole way. So send it straight. And we will save our par to stay at 1 under, but boy, are we working hard. Is there a way to get some birdies out here to fix this? Another short par 4. Have to get into some positions and hit some shots. That's the worst drive of the day. Get through there somehow and give me a shot. Is there a shot over there? There is a shot over there. Look at that. I begged. My begging was rewarded. 125. We're uphill 7 feet. And I am not hitting the ball well, so I don't even have a golf ball at the moment. Where are the balls going? Okay. All right, here we go. We are a little left of the fairway, 125 yards away. Got a clear look at the green though. And we've given ourselves another good look. Let's see if we can capitalize. This is for birdie from 6 feet 9 inches and moving really about that much. Well, 2 short birdie misses back here since the blow up that really should have been made. That I pushed that 0.4 degrees though, so that's on me completely. That's not the right shot either. You can see how guarded it is since I blew up back here. It's definitely a mental challenge at this moment, which is funny because I'm in a golf simulator, but that's what I'm trying to do, is simulate golf. And this pressure and the challenge is part of that. Let's see if we can get something close. Try to steal one right there. All right, number 17 is a 400-yard par 4. And let's finish strong, because this back 9 has not been good to us. That's a little better. It's a little closer to how I want to swing it. Okay, we've left ourselves 180 up the hill. And I think, a little torn on this, but I think it's a 5-iron. It's going to fade off a little bit and probably take all the distance off of it actually, but going to stay on the green, probably not. All right, that one just died there on that soft green. So we go to number 18, 480-yard par 5. Let's play it smart. At least take some solace from finishing in the red and see if we can come back in round 2 and get strong. All right. Well, it's a 3-shot par 5 no matter what. So we're going to come out of the bunker with the 7-wood and get ourselves in some kind of position. See where we're at here. That's 250, huh? Where are we if we're hitting it right in? Yeah, we're good right there, right? Let's get the ball set up. Coming out of the bunker with the 7-wood to try to get ourselves into a good position for approach. Okay, and we're going to be in the fairway. We're just barely in the rough. So we're 95 yards. We're up the hill. We're not hitting the ball very well. And we're going to try to send a good pitching wedge in there that we know is going to sit when it lands. Not too much. Yeah, it's too much. I knew it, but I didn't want to risk the short shot at this stage for sure. So let's see if we can rein something in to end it on a good note. Downhill 11 inches, so it's not going to take too much. Saddle, 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 saddle. You have to come back up the hill. I just overread the brake just a hair. So no brake here. This is right back up to save par and to finish at -1. Okay, shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? A lot of birdies in there. Look at that. But then a lot of bogeys, including one double bogey. So 2 bogeys and a double bogey got me to 4 over right there. And then obviously 5 birdies turned out to kind of waste them. Let's have a quick look at the stats. And the stats are about what I would expect. Not hitting a lot of fairways and definitely not hitting a lot of greens. 23 putts is pretty remarkable actually, but it didn't really do me too much good. So we're going to join up into round 2 here in a second stream again. We're doing that because we're archiving all of these rounds so that you can drop them down from the scoreboard on the SGT tournament boards and watch the videos. So this will be round 1 and saved separately, and I will be right back. I appreciate you joining me, and I will see you in just a moment here.